Hello, my name is Laura Dent and I'm running for Harrisonburg City Council. Right now I'd like to ask for one of your 3 votes in the upcoming local Democratic caucus so I can get on the general election ballot in November. You can vote online to stay safe. In order to earn your vote, I'd like to tell you about myself, my values, and how I'll serve our community. I consider myself a pragmatic progressive. I have both the passion to make a change and the diligence to dig into the issues. First, a little background. I grew up in Alabama and graduated from Harvard in Russian literature. I've worked as a technical writer for several decades. I moved to Virginia with my husband in 2006 to work for Rosetta Stone, my dream job combining both technology and languages. I've known since I was in high school that someday I would live in the Blue Ridge Mountains because it feels like home. I love Virginia, partly because it's so beautiful, and partly because politically it's where I can make the most difference. When I was laid off from Rosetta Stone in 2012, I approached Kai Degner, then the mayor, to ask what the city could do to help those of us who had lost our jobs and wanted to stay here. Kai called a meeting of city leaders and Rosetta Stone alums. Collaborations were born that day that have lasted till today. I was a founding member of the Shenandoah Valley Innovation Coalition, a group of city leaders in business, academia, and government working together to create an environment of entrepreneurism to nurture small business startups in the valley. I was the featured entrepreneur, setting up my own freelance practice. I've participated in the Shenandoah Valley Technology Council in its efforts to foster high-tech innovation. As a member of the founding team of the Friendly City Food Co-op, I helped create a member-owned store providing healthy local food to our community. For 5 years, I've taught at James Madison University as adjunct professor in the computer science department. This means that if you elect me in November, I will bring a wealth of experience in business and academia, as well as an established ability to collaborate productively with city leaders to city council. I've also shown up for Democratic campaigns and values. I've knocked on doors all over Harrisonburg since 2008 when I canvassed for President Obama. I've participated in campaigns at all levels, from national to state to district to local. I've rallied for the human rights of members of our diverse community. You can see pictures of me in Court Square holding up my signs, "Women's rights are human rights," "Liberty and justice for all," and on the flip side, "Libertad y justicia para todos," and "I'm with her," with a big picture of our beautiful earth. My core values are sustainability, equity, and compassion. Let me explain what I mean by those. Sustainability is essential to our health, our economy, and our environment. As we've learned in the present coronavirus pandemic, we have to protect our own physical health or nothing else matters, either to us individually or as a community. Unfortunately, as we're staying home to protect our health, our economy is taking a large blow. Small businesses are hurting and will be in recovery for a long time. The city of Harrisonburg has lost a lot of tax revenue from local restaurants, hotels, and small businesses. This means that we have some hard funding decisions ahead, and I'd like to be on City Council to help make those key decisions. As to environmental sustainability, Harrisonburg has opportunities to collaborate with local climate advocacy groups, such as the 50 by 25 initiative, who call for the city to take action to reach 50% renewable energy by 2025. As a member of City Council, I will support this and other similar collaborations. My second core value, equity, has 2 different meanings: fairness and ownership. Fairness means making sure that those who need the most help get the most help. We are obviously in a time of crisis. I honestly believe the city could be doing more to step up to help people. Fortunately, James Madison University, in its housing for the homeless, and community groups have filled in the gap, groups like Mutual Aid and Harrisonburg Services in times of need. Equity also means ownership, as in an equity share. When I was on the founding team of the Friendly City Food Co-op, people would say, well, I'll join once it's open. My response was, it will only open if you join now. That inspired them to invest in an equity share. And the co-op is now flourishing as a member-owned cooperative. Likewise, city government only works if you take ownership. Government isn't just something that's done to us, it's something that we create together. I love the Harrisonburg City Vision statement that says, the city of Harrisonburg, a place where citizens are inspired to work together to create a great place to live, to raise a family, to learn, to work, and to prosper. What I love about that is that citizens are inspired to work together. When some community leaders asked me to run for city council, I thought deeply about the level of commitment it takes to be an effective council member, and yes, I realized I was inspired to do it. My third core value, compassion, means caring about other people. As I said earlier, I've campaigned all over Harrisonburg and heard your concerns. I look forward to hearing more from you, so please don't hesitate to tell me your ideas, your hopes, and your frustrations, both now and when I'm elected to City Council. And please remember, I know what it's like to be between jobs and juggling multiple part-time jobs, so I can empathize with those of you who are struggling to make ends meet. And one more thing. As a woman, I believe that women's voices need to be heard at all levels of government, national, state, and local. Women lead differently, with compassion and collaboration, and we as a society need those qualities now more than ever. Compassion is one of my core values, actually the core value. And I've shown my ability to collaborate in partnerships with local leaders and citizens. We're in flux in a time of change. I'm asking you to allow me to be an active part of rebuilding the Harrisonburg economy by electing me to represent you on City Council. Voting online is easy and safe. Go to my website at lauraforcitycouncil.com, click on How to Vote, and you'll get the link to request a ballot online. Once you're confirmed as registered to vote in Harrisonburg, you'll receive a ballot by email. Fill out the ballot and return it by email back. It's that simple. Vote right away so that we can keep the process ongoing and keep it easy and smooth. All ballots received by May 2nd will determine the 3 nominees. While you're on my website, you can go to the contact section and send me an email with your questions and concerns. I look forward to hearing from you and to representing you on the next City Council. Again, please vote online right away at the How to Vote link at lauraforcitycouncil.com. Please give me one of your 3 votes. I hope you're staying home and safe and healthy. Thank you for your support.